Cheers, boys. It's week 11 in the books. Had surprisingly a lot of high-scoring teams this week. Some close matchups. Came down to the Monday night game in a few. So we'll start the high-score team of the week, which surprisingly was Craig with 127 points to Miller's 86. Had Drew Brees going off 26 points. LaShawn McCoy going off for 26. Chris Thompson, lost him. He's on IR. He had 8 points. AJ Green, 11. Doug Baldwin, 10. Adam Thielen, beasting again, 21 points. Kicker had 11. So overall, good overall game. Tough loss with Chris Thompson going down. Not a lot of depth on his bench, so that's going to be interesting. Then you had not a lot going on Miller's side. Steelers 16 points. Zach Ertz surprisingly had 0 points. Kelvin Benjamin got hurt, 2 points. You had Marv Jones Jr. 14, Stafford 21. Your 2 running backs, Gurley and Ajayi 10. They kind of got shut down. So good win for Craig. Tough loss for Miller. So move to the next highest scoring team, which was DC with 111 to Travis's 70. Not a close matchup. Travis took the week off apparently. Battle for possible first place implications. DC came out on top. The DC getting huge points out of the Ravens D with 26 points over Green Bay. Matt Ryan had 20 points on Monday night. Kareem Hunt, kind of been disappointing lately, only 7 points. Lamar Miller, 14. Larry Fitzgerald, still doing it, 15 points. Sanu, 9. Had 11 out of his kicker. Travis, he had Derek Carr with 15. Alex Collins with 12. Matt Prater with 11. And he was your third high scoring player, and he's your kicker, and that's not a good thing. Your highest scoring player was on your bench, your other kicker, Steven Gostkowski, with 20 points. So if that says anything about your week 11. So DC, good win. Travis, tough loss. Then we got next highest scoring team was actually myself versus Winston. This came straight down to the Monday night game. Taking it down 110 to Winston's 107. For some reason, I still had faith in Alex Smith, and he laid another goose egg. So, with Kirk Cousins sitting on the bench for 33 points. But I got bailed out by Alvin Kamara with 19, Keenan Allen with 29, Chargers D with 24 points, Travis Kelce with 10, had Tevin Coleman had 11, decent night. He's put me over the top. So it came down to him and Tyler Lockett on Monday night. Winston, you had Andy Dalton going off for 24, Brandon Cooks going off for 23. You had the Eagles defense, 22 points over the Cowboys. I'll say that again. Eagles 22 points over the Cowboys. I believe that was a blowout win for the Eagles as well. For those that didn't know, just saying. So yeah, it was 3-point difference. Could have gone either way. I just got lucky. Tevin Coleman got a touchdown early and tacked on some yardage. So sucks to be you, Winston. I'll take the win. Thank you very much. And move on to our next highest scoring team of the week, which was Joe. Getting a big win over Chuck, 98 to 75. I I don't know if this is more about Joe's team putting up points or Chuck's team not putting up points. This on the surface it looks like an easy win, but if you look at the scores, it's pretty ugly. Joe had good games from Wentz 23, Howard 20, Melvin Gordon 14, Alshon Jeffrey 14. You got 10 out of the Bengals D. After that, it's pretty ugly. Tyreek Hill didn't do a lot, 7 points. Cooper Kupp 4 points. Your tight end Evan Ingram got 0, and Josh Lambo got 6. And you had Jimmy Graham sitting on your bench with 13 points. And Big Ben had 37, but who saw that coming? I mean, honestly. And Chuck, oof. It's looking rough for your Cowboys there, bro. Dak got you -2. Alfred Morris got 9. Leonard Fournette got 13. Jarvis Landry got 13. Jaguars D got you 26. But after that, Stephon Diggs had 3 points. Thomas had 9. Your tight end Hooper had 0. And your kicker had 4. And you had Will Lutz on your bench with 17 for your other kicker. So, not that you still would have lost. Wouldn't have been as bad, but still would have lost. So, good win for Joe. I believe you're in a tie for first place now. Chuck, tough loss. Still battling for some playoff positioning. And last but not least, can't believe I have to even say it, Nate wins again. Ugh. Hold on, let me wash that taste out of my mouth. Still doesn't make it any less. Nope. Don't want to do it. Ugh. Nate 95, John 89. The only thing I would like to say before I get to the points is, Nate, you got lucky as hell that Russell Wilson went off on fucking Monday night. Because if you want to talk about score lines, your team is shit except for Russell Wilson and Antonio Brown. Russell Wilson had 34 points, Antonio Brown had 35. You had -1 from your fucking defense. You had 1 point from your kicker. 3 points from your goddamn tight end. And somehow you fucking pulled this shit off. Unbelievable. With 95 points to John's 89. John, you had Tom Brady go off for 33, Ingram 23, Deion Lewis could pick up with 14, Nuke Hopkins 13, but after that you had shit, just straight shit. You had 6 points from your other 5 players. Emmanuel Sanders got 1, Marquise Lee got 4, Jason Wynn got 0, Cardinals D got 1, and Mason Crosby got 0. So, and you had Rashard Matthews on your bench with 20 points. Your other kicker, Blair Walsh, had 12 points. I mean, just saying. And your Vikings defense had 8 points. Just sitting there. Start any one of those 3 guys and you win. But no. You had to let Nate win again. God. Alright. Moving along. Good win, Nate. John, you're disappointing me. Alright. Let's move over to the standings. Because it's a pretty tight race. Got 2 weeks left. And we have 2 teams at 7-4 with Joe and DC. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams with Miller, myself, Travis, and Craig at 6 and 5. Then you have Chuck, John, Nate at 5 and 6, and I think we all know who's in last place. And not 2 weeks, only 2 wins, no chance to make the playoffs. So, sorry, Winston, you are officially eliminated from contention this year of making the playoffs. Everybody else has more wins than you can get, my friend, unfortunately. So let's raise a glass to Winston. Dilly dilly. To the pit of misery. Dilly dilly. All right. So, and we got a tight race for the most points scored with 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 teams, actually 7 teams realistically still have a chance to score the most points in the last 2 weeks. So it's going to be an interesting 2 weeks of the season, man. All right, let's see what we got for matchups in week 12. All right, we got Nate versus Craig right now, slated with a score of Craig 90 to Nate's 89, missing 1 player. We have Chuck versus Winston. Chuck's probably very glad he's playing Winston this week, with Chuck slated for 99 to Winston's 87. Got Joe versus Miller. Joe slated at 95 to Miller's 88. Joe needs a win to keep top the standings. You have Travis versus John, with Travis as the 95 to 88 early favorite. Then you have myself versus DC, with a 92-91 advantage for me. So we all know how it is. A lot of close games projected. Doesn't mean anything. But there is potential to have a logjam at the top of the standings, with the potential to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could potentially have 6, 7, and 5 teams tied all for first place after this week if all the 7 and 4 teams lose and the 2 that are going up against 5 and 6 teams win. So it's going to be an interesting, very interesting. I like it. I like the parity. So we'll wrap this week up. Cheers, boys. And good luck to everybody but DC. Sorry. This week's just not going to be your week, hopefully. Cheers. And, sorry. Before I forget, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hopefully everybody's healthy, safe, and all that stuff, you know. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you after the holiday, boys. Cheers.